Good day. I thought I'd get on here because I've been a little frustrated, I guess. um, I want to see people do what they truly want to do. That's what I want to see. I want to see people do better than they did yesterday. I want to see people freaking knock down their fears. Stop playing that game of fear. That's what I want to see. I mean, we've all grown up and we've had shitty lives, and I always thought we would want better for our own children, so I don't understand why I still see the heartache and the pain. Like, if you didn't like the way you were raised, if you didn't like the way your parents treated you or whoever it was that freaking raised you, why wouldn't you change that? Why don't you then go, oh, hey, I didn't like this, and I don't like the relationship I have with them, and wow, I've been totally torn apart, and well, maybe I shouldn't be that with my own children. Maybe I should step out and do something different. Maybe I should actually pull up my big girl, big boy panties and step forward in life and do something different. Why don't you do that? Why do you, and not all of us, but there's so many lies. Like, why lie to yourself? Why lie to yourself? I don't understand that. I mean, I get it. Yeah, you don't want to look at something so hard that you'd much rather lie to yourself about it because it's easier to handle, right? Okay, that's great for a minute. Or you throw excuses on it because, oh, well, my partner isn't going to like this, or we're not ready, or there's so much going on, or the only thing we can count on in this world is change. Make change your friend. It's there to help you. It's not there to harm you. Change is there to open up your eyes to a new perception of something, to lift the veil of a thing that was once hidden. That's what it's there for. Change. Roll with the fucking changes, man. What's wrong with it? I don't understand why we can't heal our own hearts. Sorry, I got something on my eye. I think it's just makeup on my mole. It's alright. I think it's funny, I get older, I get more moles. I'm like, well, what the flip is going on there? And we've all had heartache. We've all had stuff, you know? And then we sit there and go, man, I wish so-and-so was still alive so I could talk to them about this because I finally hit a point in my life where I see something different and I can't because, what, they're dead. I mean, you still have conversations with them in the spirit realm. Energy is still there. Energy's energy. It doesn't go away. Doesn't matter if they've transitioned to another body in this world or not. That energy is still there. That's why we still have the memories of past lives. It hasn't changed. It's still part of us. Yeah. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, well, but I didn't have a mom, or I didn't have a dad, or I didn't have those things. Well, then be the best one that you can possibly be with the knowledge that you have. Find someone that you admire and go, oh, hey, maybe those traits, those characteristics that they have, I might want to adopt those as my own because I like the way they do. I like the interaction they have with their children or their family or their what have you. And I don't understand, why are people afraid to heal? Why are you afraid to heal? Why do you have to lie to yourself all the time? I want to know. I really do. It's too hard to keep up lies. It really is. Because you're lying to yourself first, and then you're lying to everybody else. And let me tell you something, most everybody else knows you're freaking lying to yourself. Because they see it before you even are willing to look at it. But you think you're safe in your lie. Why can't we heal? I don't understand. I don't understand why we as a human race take all of our baggage and we throw it on our next generation. Why do we throw it on our children when we want something better for them? Why do we do that? Why do we expect our children to be a different way? Why are we teaching our children bad habits? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. These things I don't understand. I don't understand. It hurts my spirit when I look out into the world. That's what it does. And I see all the distance in the family. And yeah, we can sit and blame it on the government that did a damn good job separating family. All the propaganda on TV and the news and the movies and the things, and we hold on to them and go, oh, well, that's okay. Well, oh, that right there just clarifies the way I feel, so I can continue to do this, because you're freaking a hurt child. Let's not forget that. All those pains that you hold on to are childhood pains that no one ever taught you how to deal with, and you never went, oh, hey, I can heal that part. And then you move forward so that you don't throw that shit on your children. And I am so tired of hearing, oh, my plate is overflowing. Really? Is your plate overflowing? Is it overflowing that bad? Well, whose shit are you carrying that you shouldn't be carrying? That's my question. Otherwise, your plate wouldn't be overflowing, would it? You could carry all your stuff. But no, we take on everybody else's stuff and we go, oh, no, it's ours. And so my plate is heavy. I can't take on anymore. You have any idea how strong you are as a human being? Fucking strong. I know how strong I am as a human being. I've gone through a lot of shit. A lot of shit. I've carried a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of what somebody else wanted me to do. Been put in a position to not do what I want to do. So I know what all that feels like. I know what it feels like to not have love. I know what it feels like to be neglected, physically abused, psychologically abused, mentally abused, sexually abused. All of the abuse. Most of us do. We have had and seen and know of all of the abuses. And then all of us want to hide. Because we do, we hide. Even I have done some hiding, you know. I've had my moment with, freaking marijuana. Smoke and not give a damn, you know. But I also know that marijuana can be my friend. I don't have to abuse it to use it. Same thing with drinking. I love to make wine, but I don't like to get drunk. So, but it's a thing. We all have our vices, and we've been taught to do the hide and seek. That's what we've been taught. Oh, this is something I don't like. Let's hide it. And we'll hide it so good that no one can find it, right? Only it shines so brightly throughout our energy field that others see it. That's why we attract other people that are dealing with the same shit. It's still there. You're a magnet, baby. So why are we afraid to heal? Why are we afraid to say, hey, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I'm human, man. I was full of emotion. I was so afraid that this would happen and this and this and this. And so, yeah, I did that. And it was fucking wrong. Forgive me. Why can't we do that? What's so wrong with that? Somebody tell me. Somebody needs to freaking tell me. What is wrong with saying, I'm sorry. We are human beings. We are here to learn. We make mistakes through learning. It's not a failure. It's simply feedback. I did this thing. Oh, wow, it didn't achieve. Oh, this didn't work. Oh, I couldn't keep this. I couldn't do this, keep this marriage going. Well, you're not the only one in the marriage, so why would it all fall on you? That doesn't mean you're a damn failure. The feedback is, hey, if you're married, if you're in a relationship, if you're doing it together, then together you create the havoc. Together you make the mistakes. Together you say hurtful, harmful words. Or together you create love. Together you create a cozy place, a comfortable place, a respectful place, a healthy place. I see all the pains, and I'm like, why? I mean, yeah, we are allowed to make choice, and we decide we don't want to be around those people and those people, but why aren't we making those decisions? Are we making those decisions because somebody else told us? Or are we making those decisions because we're afraid, or we truly feel that we shouldn't be around those people? Because those are things to ponder. Yeah, I had a hell of a dream flight. I got all kinds of shit going on right now. But I want to know. I want to know. Why is it so easy for us to hide instead of heal? Because that's what being taught. Oh, no, we don't deal with it. We hide it, right? Well, you know, Uncle so-and-so did the same thing, and they drank themselves to death when they lived in misery and despair and regret all of their life. Regret is a sad thing to have in your pocket. I didn't like holding hands with regret. I didn't like it when regret turned around and knocked on my door. Didn't like that at all. And why was there regret? Because there were more factors than just what I did or what I could accomplish. There were others around, but nobody else freaking wanted to talk to me. Nobody else wanted to have a damn communication. No, this is the way it is. It's this way or the highway. Get the flip out. Like, am I the only human in the world that is honest and true to myself? So I have to be honest and true to the world. Am I the only human in the world that is like, ooh, no, I don't want to hang on to those pains. I want to freaking heal. Let's heal this shit because I want to be a better person today than I was yesterday. I thought we were all supposed to be that way. It doesn't matter if you believe in any type of religion. It doesn't matter what's going on in your realm. You feel who you are. You know what you truly want for yourself. So why aren't you that way? Why aren't you doing those things? Because it might hurt somebody else's feelings? Well, that's what I got to say. And y'all are supposed to be adults. Really? Then that all stem from, oh, well, you got to be nice. You got to be nice. You can't just go hurt somebody's feelings. And I'm sorry. What? If I don't feel like talking to somebody and I'm 5 years old, why am I made to freaking talk to them because I don't feel like talking to them? Or made to hug somebody I don't want to hug? Or made to interact with another person that is not resonating with me? No, I don't like that person. Why are you pushing me towards that person? So we're taught to do all those things and be in those positions. And so what? We turn around and because it was okay, because we were tortured as children, we're going to torture our children and do the same thing. Make them feel unloved, unworthy, unwanted. What the flip is wrong with us humans? Really? What's wrong with us? Freaking remember how to love yourself, how to stand up for yourself, how to go, yeah, I'm human. I'm allowed to make a mistake. That's the whole point of this realm. I live, I learn, I experience. I go, oh, hey, this didn't work for me, but this works for me. When did we stop playing in all that is? It is here for us to play in. And we stifle ourselves and put us in boxes because we hang into all those things we really don't want. All those lies we've created because of somebody else's flippin' projection of what it is. So are you trying to spend the rest of your life doing the right thing from somebody else's point of view? What about doing the right thing from your own point of view? Because isn't that what it's about? Loving yourself, standing in your own integrity. That doesn't mean be mean. It doesn't mean lash out, because that's freaking ridiculous too. Why haven't we learned how to deal with our emotions, honey? Why are we so reactive? Why can't we go, oh shit, yeah. Oh wow, that's how I feel. Okay, if I react this way, that's going to happen and that's going to happen. So let's just take a breath. See it for what it really is. Look at it from all sides. Okay, and this is how I feel about it, and this is how I really truly wish to move forward with that thing. Doesn't matter if it's shocking or hurting. You can still stand in the energy and be like, I am safe. But we're never taught to be what we want to be. We're always taught to be what someone else wants us to be. Which is great, because, you know, you're a kid, you kind of have to. But when you become an adult, when you get to that state of mind where you see that those things are wrong, even when you're a child, you're a teenager, you're still in puberty, and you're like, yeah, I don't like that, so I'm going to change that. I don't want to live in that. I don't want that to surround me. So you heal it within you so you can move on. I don't know, man. I want somebody to tell me, why are we all still living in the hurt and the pain and the lies? Why are we allowing it to fall on us and make decisions for us? Or worse, make us not decide what is best for us or someone else involved. I don't know, man. I'm just hurt. I'm hurt because it's time for us to see who we truly are. I mean, humanity, the human being, the individual person. Man, y'all are so flippin' magnificent, and you don't even realize it. It doesn't matter what you did in the past. It doesn't matter. I mean, I absolutely hated my father was a horrible person. He was a horrible person. Yeah. He was in a biker club and he did things that, whoa, like, what the, And because he did those things, because he was put in the position to be that way, to be brought up in that area, he didn't think he was good enough. He would not ever have God's forgiveness. His children were better off without him. In some situations, that's true. Some situations, that's true. That the children are better off without that. Yeah. But when they get older and they can see things and they have a new perception of life, it might be a little different. Because children don't ever stop wanting the love of their parent. I'm still a child. I'm 55 3/4 years old. I would have loved to have had the love of my parents. It would have been great. But I had parents that were children and didn't have a flipping idea what was going on. And by the time I became an adult, it was too late because they were no longer in my life. I would have loved to have had the love from my parents, from one relative, which I do not have. Of course, all my relatives are dead. So, the best I could do was love me, the best that I knew how to love me, and try my damnedest to love my children greater than I ever had. Tell them the truth. Help them heal their hearts. Deal with their emotions in a healthy way. Or at least my daughter, because my sons weren't allowed to be around me. Because somehow I became the freaking monster. And that's sad. That's sad. Because now I reach out and they're like, oh, hell no. I wasn't allowed to love you. I got hurt every time I tried to love you. Made to sit down and shut up anytime I showed excitement. Oh, well, that really sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. But change happens, and there's a new opportunity. The energy is different, and things can be anew if you let them. So, I know about heartache. I know all about heartache. So many levels of heartache. But that should not stop you. Your heart aches because there's something wrong in your body and your emotion. There's something wrong there. There's something that doesn't feel right. That's why your heart aches. So try to mend it. And you have to start with loving yourself first. You start with having the courage to step out and do something for you. Do something different. Who gives a damn what anybody else thinks? Who gives a damn what anybody else wants? If you're doing it for you, if you are truly following your heart and your spirit, and your mind, your heart and your spirit, your soul, it's your body, you're all in line. And yes, this is a thing, and I want to leap because it feels so good, and that I'm stifled because it might hurt somebody else. Well, get over it. They'll get over it. I mean, I know it sounds shitty, but freaking put on your big boy pants. Pull up your girl panties. I don't know. Just fucking go. I don't understand that. I mean, I get it, but that saying just is ridiculous. But I don't give a damn how old I am still a child. Why? Because all of those things that have happened to me happened when I was a child. Those are child wounds. I have to remind myself that, hey, you're okay. Every once in a while I have a thing pop up that I'm like, wow, I had no idea that was in there. And I love the child within. And I assure that child that, you know what? I got this. I got this. Because it's me now. It's me who is going to take care of you and nurture you. It is me who is going to show you love. And I am sorry that you went through all that hurt and pain. But I am grown up. I am here. I am secure. I am standing in my integrity and my honesty. And I love so big. No one's ever going to harm that little child within me ever again. Doesn't matter how old. Because it is my job to love that child. It is my job to heal that child. Because that child is still me. I'm just in a bigger body. I'm just a few years older. That's all that is. That's all that is. I have had more knowledge, more wisdom, and more time on this earth to understand the pains and the hurts of the child within me of all those years ago. So are you. Maybe if you started healing your inner child, loving you for who you are, for who you really are, all the quirks and the weirdness and the things, yeah, maybe then you'll feel good enough to go, wow, you know what? I'm okay. I am absolutely perfectly imperfect. I am fabulous beyond measure. I'm fucking golden. Because each one of us are. Each and every one of us are. All right. I think I'm done now. But thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for being my friend.